What up, YouTube? Brokefarmer back in this video on this beautiful day, y'all. And at the end of every growing season, I like to do a review so I can look back on the video and know what went well, what I don't want to grow no more, and all that. So this is my spring garden review 2023. Stay tuned, y'all. First thing off, one thing I definitely wanted to try was growing carrots in the spring into the summer, which worked out pretty good in a container. I usually wait till almost fall to plant carrots, but that was a huge success. So going forward, I will have 2 seasons to grow carrots. I grow them in the fall, beginning of the fall, and I grow them again, almost succession plant again in the spring. And it looked like those are doing good, making it into the summer. So we're gonna count that as a success. We will do that again next year. All right, I definitely didn't have much success growing tomatoes last year. So I went overboard with tomatoes, y'all. And the bugs appreciated it. Get off my tomato. Look. Bugs in Georgia are like nothing else, y'all. But I went overboard and I got tomatoes everywhere. The hornworms and bugs are loving it. Yeah, I got too many tomatoes, y'all. I went tomato crazy. Tried every variety of seed pack that I had. Look at all them bugs, y'all. I got something for them though, don't worry about it. But if I had a tomato seed, I planted it this year. Yeah. So I went overboard. A couple things I'm not growing no more. Look, I got tomatoes all on the ground, y'all. All on the ground. Yeah, don't worry about that. But I've already cut out some of those blue cream cherry tomatoes. I won't grow them ever again. Ever again. I want to say that one more time so it's on video and I won't do it no more. But these are pear tomatoes, which are delicious, but they split very easily. Very, very easily. So next year, the only 2 cherry tomatoes I'm growing are Sun Gold and pear. These tomatoes definitely not growing again. These are the striped tomatoes. They take forever to ripen up, forever. And each plant has a maximum of 2 tomatoes on it. So we gonna X that out the list. That was not a success, not a success. Yeah. But I did have other successes with tomatoes. For example, let's get over here. The Crazy 8 tomatoes, they grew very, very well, and they have a nice taste to them. So we're gonna go with that. Look, we got bugs everywhere. They get a little size on them, and they are delicious, and they grow prolifically. So we definitely gonna do that again, y'all. All right, one thing I'm not gonna grow ever again, 1,000 head kale. Look like collard green, but tastes much, much worse. I don't like the taste of it. I know people like growing it. It grows well. It attracts a lot of bugs. A lot of bugs. As compared to my curly kale, which also grows great, but it attracts way fewer bugs. So the pest pressure on those are less, and this tastes 100 times better. So going forward, the only kale I'm gonna grow is curly kale. All right, and one thing I didn't grow enough of, bell pepper. Yeah, I need way more bell peppers. This is something that we use a lot from day to day. I even eat them raw. So I definitely didn't grow enough bell peppers. I didn't know what I was thinking about. I definitely should have had more bell peppers. And the ones that I got in here getting shaded out by these tomato plants, which I'm gonna start cutting some of these back. But I got a few, don't get me wrong. I got maybe 4 plants, but that's still not enough, because bell pepper, you can freeze them. You can put them in all kind of dishes. So yeah, that was a failure. Next year, I will have a lot of bell pepper plants, note to self. And if y'all watch my community tab, y'all know I post everything that I harvest. And I grew way too many zucchini. One thing I did want to realize is what zucchini I did like and could tolerate, and the ones that I didn't like. So far I got it narrowed down to Kale zucchini and just regular green zucchini. White zucchini, it ain't much on taste. Golden zucchini does taste well. So I will grow that till I run out of golden zucchini seeds. But I won't plant as many plants. That's for sure. Now this green zucchini turned out well. It got a lot of bugs on it, but this Georgia, everything got a lot of bugs this time of the year. So we're gonna get them bugs, y'all. Enjoy yourself now. But green zucchini and Kale and 1 plant of the golden zucchini. I want to see how much I need it for my family. They don't like it, so I just need 1 plant each. And that's what you do. You garden to learn what works for you, how many plants you need, and things of that nature. So I guess that was kind of a win. All right, and patty pan squash. No more. Not growing any more patty pan squash. Don't like the taste of it. Nobody likes the taste of it. The oven don't even like it when I put it in the oven. So yeah, definitely no more patty pan squash. Note to self. All right, one huge success I did have was growing cushaw squash. And the fascination with the cushaw squash is it lasts for 4 to 6 months. So you don't have to rush to cook it. And I'm really trying to get into growing things that store better or store well. Some things like tomatoes, which you freeze and they're not as good frozen, I'm doing away with it. But my cushaw was definitely a success. So that will be a regular part of my garden going forward. I figure I need maybe 5 of them. I already got 1, and then I got 3 on the plant. So 2 more of those and I can just pull the whole plant out, because that's pretty much all I need. And I'm going on need going forward, not how pretty it looks or the things that got the wow factor to it. It's just gonna be things that I need and store well. All right, the next thing I wanted a lot of watermelon plants. A lot of watermelon plants. Shouts out Watermelon War. So I got a lot of volunteers, because I throw everything around my fruit trees to feed them. So yeah, that was a success. All these are volunteers. So without really doing too much work, I got exactly what I wanted. So that's definitely a win for doing what I wanted to get done this year. Yeah, watermelon looking good. Ooh. All right, I had never ever grown sunflower before. I said, hey, bro, yeah, you can grow them in containers. Not a small container. It's about a 3-gallon, I don't know, almost 5-gallon container. And they don't like it. They don't like it at all. So that's a failure. Going forward, I will plant these sunflower plants in the ground or in the raised bed at least. Huge fail. All right, eggplant. I like eggplants to a certain degree. I usually only grow the Black Beauty eggplant, but this year I said, hey, let's try a different one. White eggplant does not taste the same as Black Beauty eggplant. I do not like the taste of it. Going forward, I will only grow Black Beauty eggplant. Only one. These white eggplants, I probably harvest these and cut the plant out. Yeah, I really don't like the taste of it. And I had the nerve to grow multiple plants that's yielding a lot of fruit. A lot of fruit. So yeah, that was a failure. I'm definitely not growing white eggplant again. Maybe you like the taste, I don't. All right, something I almost forgot. Cucumbers. My Armenian cucumbers are going bananas. Bananas. Banana. Banana. So going forward, Armenian cucumbers will be in my garden every year. They got a great crunchy texture to them, and they're just outright delicious. And also my dragon egg cucumbers. They did not disappoint again this year. Dragon egg cucumbers, ooh, every year, y'all, every year. All right, the other thing I really experimented with was not using too many amendments. I just wanted to, at the beginning of the season in the fall, go with a lot of granular fertilizer, and then go with some comfort fertilizer, you know, during the growing season, and chop and drop with comfort. But all the other bone meal, blood meal, yada, 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 this and that, gnat poop, whatever you want to put in there, I'm not using that anymore. And to me, I had my best gardening season ever. So I'm not going back to that. That experiment was a huge success. And overall, for my 2023 spring garden, everything grew outrageously well. It's not one thing I planted that I didn't eat the fruit off of. Not one thing that I planted that I didn't eat the fruit off, which is an awesome accomplishment, because when we first start that seed, we want to know what the fruit tastes like. And I accomplished that, and I think I accomplished that well. Let me know in the comments below, what will you change in your garden next spring, and what was huge successes in your garden this spring? Leave the comments. Enjoy y'all watching the video.